doing well today. My name is Mary, and I'm the xrayxstitcher, and today is September 24th, 2020, and today is episode 4 of my Flosstube. So today's agenda, we're going to do one more set of getting to know me questions, and then that'll be it. I think after that, you guys have heard all you need to probably hear. And then we're going to go through any finishes I had, then we're going to do whips, and then haul and happy mail. And then I'm going to start talking a little bit about some of the books that I'm reading. They won't be very long. I usually can't get through books very quickly. Audiobooks I do, but regular books sometimes I don't read very fast. So let's go ahead and get started. It's been a pretty good couple of weeks. Last week I didn't have a ton of work, which was good because the boys had to stay home. They had scratchy throats. So they got COVID tests, which came back negative, kind of like I expected. Weather's starting to change here in Indiana, so I think that's just what it was. I felt a little scratchy and irritated too. So we did all their school from home last week, and then this week they're back in school. Next week, Nathan, my youngest, he's going to start 4 days a week with all the students in his class instead of just half. So we'll see how that goes. They've had very few cases in the elementary schools, so hopefully that will continue. But other than that, it's just been busy with work. Originally, I was going to film tomorrow. So I was thinking, oh, I work on Thursday, I better film on Friday. But I work Friday too, and I had forgotten. So I'm going to hopefully get this up today. It might not be up to tomorrow. It just depends on how fast I can get everything edited and loaded and all that stuff. But other than that, it's been pretty peaceful here. We just keep going on. A lot of work. I'm working a lot this week and next week. So let's go on with the getting to know you questions. I have 10 that I randomly found on the internet. And then after this set, I think next week maybe I'll start going through my stash and stuff and things. I can go through how I organize all my projects. I can go through all my charts that I have in my stash, any kits. So that just keeps you something different every video for you to watch. All right, so let's get to these questions now. Number 1, what is your favorite sport to watch? I mostly just watch football. I'm a huge Big Ten fan. I mean, obviously, Hawkeyes are my team. So I'm looking forward to them starting at the end of October, and I hope all the kids can stay healthy through that. I used to be a huge Dallas Cowboy fan for the NFL, but I didn't like Tony Romo, at all. I thought he was one of the worst quarterbacks ever. And so I really stopped watching the NFL for a long time, but I'm kind of missing it. So I decided I was just going to pick a team at random to start cheering for. So I'm a Dolphins fan now, much to my husband's dismay. I guess they used to be rivals with the Colts. But as I was picking a new team to follow, I literally just randomly picked one that never made me mad. And the Cowboys really didn't play the Dolphins very often, so I'm like, okay, Dolphins fan now. So we'll see how that goes. I haven't gotten to watch any of the games yet because I've worked every Sunday, but. All right, the next question is scary movies or happy endings? Happy endings. Sometimes I will even spoil a book or a movie to make sure it ends happily. That's what I prefer. My life is stressful enough. I don't like my entertainment making me feel sad. So I like things that end happily. What's your favorite board game is number 3. We play a lot of board games. We haven't recently. This weekend we are definitely going to take time to play games. I really like Catan, and then also 7 Wonders Duel is a fun game that we can play together. Pandemic is a fun one. We just got Terraforming Mars, and that game is fun, but it's incredibly complex. So we've just kind of slowly added in rules to it so we can understand it slowly, because there's a lot going on in that game. So I told Stevie he gets to pick a game this weekend, and whatever he picks is what we'll play.
What characteristic do you most dislike in others?
Or most admire. I don't want to talk about characteristics I dislike in people. I just don't like that. Things that I most admire is kindness and patience in people. I think if we were a little kinder to one another, things would go a little smoother. I think there's way too much division in our country.
Let's see. What was your last
Halloween costume? Last year I dressed as Wednesday Addams from the Addams Family. This year I'm going to be the Mad Hatter from Alice in Wonderland. We are not going to go trick-or-treating this year, but we have a friend from church. She's going to have like a candy hunt in her backyard. So I think that's what we're going to do this year. So they can still do something fun, but yeah, I feel safe. Halloween can be incredibly stressful anyway because my youngest has an anaphylactic peanut allergy. So it's always stressful making sure that people don't try to give him peanut candies. You know, and bless people, they try so hard, but you're like, oh no, he can't have a Snickers, it has peanuts in it, he has an allergy, and then they try to hand him a Reese's cup. It's stressful.
Let's see, number 6. Yes, number 6. When you were younger, what did you want to be when you grew up?
As all little kids, I went through all those different phases. For a while, I wanted to be a veterinarian, but what really stuck with me, probably 4th or 5th grade, is I wanted to be a counseling psychologist. And I did go at the University of Iowa. I was a psychology major, and I love psychology. But when I moved here, I didn't quite have my degree finished. And when I decided I wanted to go back to school and do something, a 2-year school was more feasible. So I went to X-ray school, and it was one of the best decisions I ever made. I love my job, and I get to help people. I get to be part of the diagnostic process, which I really enjoy.
Number 7, do you speak any other languages?
I do not. I can barely speak English without stuttering over my words. My oldest son, he's been taking German and Spanish, and he's really, really liking German. So I've been picking up a few nouns and stuff in German, and one of my good friends is a German teacher. So that's actually a really pretty language. I would love to learn American Sign Language. I know several signs because I used to be a preschool teacher, and I used sign language with the young kids. So I would love to at some point take classes and become fluent in ASL. What is your favorite ice cream flavor? I like all ice cream. I think my favorite is the caramel apple shakes from Steak and Shake. I love those, and they're probably out. I haven't checked. So if they're out, I should grab one here soon.
Number 9, what's the first movie you remember seeing?
We did not go to the movie theater very often when I was younger. I think it's Song of the South. I don't think I ever watched it again because I remember being incredibly bored, and I don't know anything about that movie to tell you what it's even about. I think it's a Disney movie, and it's the Zippity Doo-Dah movie, but that's all I know.
And then number 10, what's the best part of your job?
Pretty much everything. I love the patients, I love my coworkers. Sometimes things can get like fiddly, like with computer work. You have to go through all these processes to make sure everything is documented properly. That's probably the thing I probably like the least, but it's necessary, so you just have to do it. Sorry, I'm really icky, froggy. It's fairly early, like my oldest son just walked out the door. I wanted to hurry up and get this filmed, so maybe I can get it edited today, so. And the light's awful, so I'm sure everything's not gonna look great, but oh well. So those are all my questions I had for this week. Like I said, next time I'll go through how I store all my whips. I think that could be interesting and helpful to some.
So number 2 was
if I had any finishes or FFOs. I have none. I made some good progress this week, but finishing was not in the cards for me.
So let's go ahead and go on to the whips
And see if I accomplished any of my goals from last video. The first one I have is Templar Prophecy in my Wizard of Oz bag. Let's see. I have it out of the Q-snap, so that's a good sign. I wanted to finish that 5th page on the top row, and I accomplished that. And so I took it out of the Q-snap so we could see that full top third. And so, oh, here's where I was last time. I always forget to say that. Here it is. So last time, I think I had all the unicorns done, and I was like working on that design. So I finished that design, went down here, finished that. These little like flower things right here were really fun to stitch. I really liked those. So there it is. I think it's so pretty. I really enjoy long dog samplers. This is done on 18 count Aida that I dyed myself using probably tan and dark brown. And then that's 310. So, very happy with the progress I made on that. So that's going to go and take a little break for a while. Next up, I have my periodic table, and my goal was to finish 5 of the elements on it. I have this in like a Halloween bag I got on Etsy. Can't remember. This one is a big one. I did accomplish getting those 5 elements done. I'm not going to take it out of the hoop. Sorry. So here's where it was last time. And here it is now. I think, let's see, I did 10, no, I think it was 11, 12, 13, 14, 15. That's it. So there's 11 and 12. And then 13, 14, 15. And then when you pull it back. I love this project. It is really fun. I don't necessarily love all the back stitch for the names of the elements and the atomic weights, but it's okay. Stevie loves it when I bring this out. He can't wait to have it finished. This was stitched on 18 count Aida that I dyed myself. I used tan, dark brown, and probably charcoal gray. I think that's it. There's that one. So next up I have my Smalls project. I am starting a stitching journal. And that was Bendy Stitchy's idea. She started a stitching journal and I thought it was just such a brilliant idea. So this small I got from Just Cross Stitch Halloween 2011. I have it just in like a trick-or-treat bag. Like a canvas trick-or-treat bag as a project bag. I got 2 of these for like $12. And they're like nice thick bags. So this is called Knock Knock. I have the PDF version of this magazine. So I was able just to print this out. Let's see. I have this one out of the hoop. I made really good progress on this. Here's what it looked like last time. And then here it is now. So I got like all the bird, the kitty, the outside of the pumpkin complete, and then now I just need to do the jack-o'-lantern's face, and then this one will be ready to go in the journal. It's done on 18 count Aida that I dyed with probably just about every color. There's orange and emerald, purple. So I'm really happy with that. I worked on this. I am a member of Two Martini Stitchers page of her channel, and so twice a month we do Stitchy Zoom meetups. So this is what I worked on. And I got a lot done. So hopefully that one will be done by next week or next video. Put this away. So far I have accomplished all the goals I set. My last one was to work on Alice with Flamingo, and my goal was to finish 2 pages, but not necessarily by this video because I had to finish Templar Prophecy first. I made good progress on this one too. This is in a bag that I got from Bendy Stitchy's D-Stash, Star Wars. Here is what Alice looked like last time. And here she is now. So I finished an entire page. Like I said before, these pages are tiny, so they go fast. And then this is page 2. So page 2 goes from here to there. So she finally has eyes. You can see her bow. She looks really, really good. I absolutely love this stitch. I got it on Etsy. I can't remember her name. I think she's an Italian designer, and I got the whole set of these. So after she's done, I'm going to take a little break, and then I'm going to start on the White Rabbit. But she's coming along very quickly. She's a pretty quick stitch. So hopefully this page should be done by next video. So last time I had decided to start knitting a wee bit. Let's see what's her X-Stitch MD, Shiloh. She did this Hue Shift Afghan, and I had dabbled in knitting before, but I was never like great at it. But I saw that Afghan, I thought, I think that's something I can do. So I started it last time, and you can see how far I got this time. I did not take pictures of what it looked like last time, because honestly I didn't know if I was going to continue with it. I was frustrated. It was difficult for me to learn at first, but now I've got a pretty good rhythm. So last time I just had one block finished, and then I had another one like barely started, but then after the video I realized I did it wrong, so I had to rip it all out. So this is how far I got. I did pretty good progress. It was this way. I thought it went this way, but this is the back. The textured is the front. So last time I just had that dark green square, and then I had like half of this square, but I had the diagonal going the wrong way. So I had to rip it out and start it the right way. So then I finished that, got these done. You can see what there we go, got those done. And then I started over here. Now my diagonals are lining up, so I was pretty happy with that. It took a few tries for me to figure it out. Picking up the stitches is a little harder than I thought. It can be a little difficult to figure out where to go. But after a couple tries, I finally kind of got the hang of it so that they match up like they're supposed to. But this is really fun. It's actually not difficult after you kind of get the hang of it. So I will make sure I take pictures of this, and so then next time we can compare the progress. So those are the 5 whips I worked on this week, or this last 2 weeks. I did really well. I think I got a lot done considering I actually worked a fair bit. I was able to accomplish a lot. All right. I think I have this out of order a little bit. Okay, there we go. Next up is going to be my haul. I don't have a ton, but I do have some, and I also do have some Happy Mail too. So I made a small order from Garen Stitchery. I got the bead pack for Lady Justice. Just 3 different colors there. I don't have the floss for her yet, but that's probably going to be the next thing I get her finished, getting that kitted up. So those are really pretty beads. I especially like those ones right there. I can't even begin to tell what they are because of glare right there. And then, of course, I couldn't just order that. I had to order something to come with it so it wouldn't be lonely. So I got this from Autumn Lane Stitchery. Horrid Old Hag, is that what it's called? Yeah. I love this. All their Halloween ones, they're all so good. But this is the one I chose because it's a little different than some of the stuff I have. I like to have a variety. And then I got, there's not that much floss, and so I got the floss for it. And then I have decided on what fabric I'm going to use. I'm going to use Caramel Apple from Be Stitch Me, I think is what it's called. It's kind of like similar to this green, only it has like brown modeling in with it, and it's so pretty. I thought that would be perfect for this. So there's that. That's what I got from Garen Stitchery. And then I got my silks from my Be Stitch Me. I am in their silk club. So once a month I get 5 skeins of 10 yards silk. Do I have a paper? One second. There we go. Use this. So the colors this time were so pretty. I really, really loved them. So this one is called Petal. So vibrant. They're so soft. And then this one is called Lemonade. And then this one's Marmalade. And then I got 2 skeins of Happy, which is like a combination of all of them. So this would be cool in some kind of mandala, I'm thinking. Like you could start with this and kind of work your way around to the center, and then the center, you could have the one that has all of them. So that was for my silk club. So pretty. And then also from Be Stitch Me, I got their autumn silk. Because of how much I just love fall. Look at how pretty that is. I just love the colors in this. This will probably be for some kind of ink circle dollar because it's just so pretty. So, and then I did get one knitting book. I said last time I don't want to get too complicated with my knitting, but that's what we always say, right? I got this on Half Price Books. So it has different knitted blankets. Oops. There were some really good ones in here. That one's so pretty. I had another, the one on the cover I really like too. And there was one other one that had like, oh, it was this one. I really liked. So what I like about this is it has a lot of different techniques you can learn as you go through the different ones. So, oh, this one too. Different cables. So, that is it for things I purchased. But my birthday is next Wednesday, and so I ordered as a birthday present. I always order my own presents. I love my husband. He's not great at buying gifts. He's just not. So I always say, hey, this is what I'm gonna get for my birthday. He's like, okay. I do the same with Christmas. But I don't like using the floss boxes. I much prefer Floss Buddies. I have almost everything now in Floss Buddies now. By Corina from Bags Plus. So I wanted to get my Hade in one of her Floss Buddies. So this is the one I chose. And it came really fast. Considering it came from England, it came very quickly. So this is for Planet Dragons. Look at all those pretty colors. And then just this fabric is just perfect. Like, she gets me. Like, I just said, hey, I want some space fabric. And she's like, I have some. And then she sends it, and it's like perfect. And look at this. I don't know, you probably can't tell very well because it's pretty full. I love the color of felt that she chose for in here. And she sent me a lovely card that'll go in my journal. And then this one. This was the other one. Like I said, she knows me. All those jack-o'-lanterns. And then in here, I actually have 3 different projects. I have, this is Poe Portrait, and then my floss for Alice, and then down here is my floss for periodic table. It looks like a holy mess, doesn't it? Like some of my bobbins get kind of mangled, but that looks pretty. So I absolutely love these. I love all of her stuff. I just want all Corina's things. So I think that is it for haul. Just double check my notes. It is. So let's go on to plans. Number 1, I'm going to finish that page in Alice with Flamingo. And that shouldn't take me very long. Like, those pages, seriously, you can crank them out pretty quickly. And then I hopefully can finish Knock Knock, that little jack-o'-lantern. And usually I try to pick like 4 different things, but I'm not going to do periodic table this coming time because my birthday's on Wednesday, and so I had a birthday start planned out. Again, this is the other like little trick-or-treat bag where this one lives. So, oops, I don't have my, hold please. Okay, I'm back. I only had my working copy in that bag, so I didn't have a proper picture of it. So I'm doing Halloween Quaker for my birthday start. So I'm probably going to focus on this pretty much all that week as much as I can and see how far I can get. I just love this so much. I've had it kitted up for so long. I am doing it on Picture This Plus Haunted. I know it's Haunted. I think it's Picture This Plus. 18 count Ada, of course. And then my Skull Grind Guard. I'm doing all the called for flosses. I have them all. Just look at how pretty these colors are. Just love it. So I'll be starting that on Wednesday. Like I said, working on that pretty exclusively throughout that week. So I'm really, really excited about that. I've had to show a lot of restraint because I totally wanted to start that early, but I didn't. I was well behaved. So there's that for my plans. So my plans were Alice with Flamingo, try to finish up Knock Knock, and then I'm going to start that on Wednesday. So I am doing a sal for that. If you want to join me, it's called It's X-Ray's Birthday Sal, and my goal was for people to pick something that they absolutely love and stitch on it as a self-care for themselves. So if you want to join me, you can join onto that hashtag. That will probably go throughout the whole year because I was like trying to figure out how to do it. I would like to have this done by my next birthday. I mean, it's gigantic. Is that going to happen? Hopefully. And it will get worked on the 30th for sure of every month. Or like maybe that whole week I would work on it. So yeah. If you want to join me, join me. On to the next thing, because it is my birthday. We almost hit 100 subscribers. We were close, but I'm like, close enough for me. It's my channel, I do what I want. I'm gonna go ahead and do a giveaway. So what I'm gonna give away is this guy, Halloween Quaker. So for my rules, you need to be 18, please, so you can legally give me your address. You need to be a subscriber, because I will check. and do not use the word giveaway in your comment. If you use the word giveaway, there are people who just search for those keywords and they enter for things that, I mean, I don't want some rando to get something. I want somebody who will actually enjoy it. So my keyword, what I want you to do is use the word birthday down in the comments. And please subscribe if you're not. And how I'm going to send this out to you is I'm going to put in an order probably from xrayxstitcher, because I know they had it, and if they still do, and then they'll ship it to you. It just makes it easier on me. This is not in any way sponsored. This is just my gift to all of you because I love you. So I hope you guys will enter for that. And so that's all for my stitching, I think. I'm a little scattered, I'm a little sleepy. So I'm going to go over just a couple of books that I read or am reading this week. So if you don't want to stick around for that, that's fine. I hope you have a wonderful 2 weeks, and I'll see you in a couple weeks. Oh, which reminds me, my giveaway will end Wednesday. Hold on, let me just look and see what the date actually is. Wednesday, October 7th, because I will pick that Wednesday so it'll be ready for that next Thursday when I film. So once again, the giveaway will end October 7th, 2020. And that's when I will pick my winner, and then I will announce it on the next Flosstube. Let's see. So for the books, just 1 second. I did listen to an audiobook that I actually listened to really quickly. Let me get it up here. My books. I have like so many like current reading books on my Goodreads, it's not even funny. So the book I listened to was called The Christie Curse. It is cozy mysteries. I read a lot of cozy mysteries. Like I said, I like happy endings, and I like some kind of predictability. And cozy mysteries are fairly predictable. It was by Victoria Abbott. It was basically about this woman who had a bad breakup, and so she went back home, and she gets a job with like this weird, eccentric lady who was on a hunt for a lost play by Agatha Christie. So it was really good. There's a lot of really interesting characters in it, and I felt it was like a little bit different than some of the other cozy mysteries. I think she had kind of more of an interesting job than just a shop owner or something. So I really enjoyed that. I have the second one on hold, so I can listen to that one here soon. This is another series. This is the 13th in the series. Let's see, 10,000 in Small Unmarked Puzzles. So the premise of this, the main character, Cora, is a crossword. She composes crosswords, kind of. And she also makes Sudoku. And so there's like puzzles found on different bodies, and then she gets sucked into all the mysteries. They're all really good. Like I said, I'm already on 13, and I've stuck with the series. There is something you should know, like in the first few books, she drinks all the time, and she like will get drunk and do stupid stuff. I was not a fan of that, and I think that was kind of the consensus, because now she doesn't. She's like, doesn't drink anymore. And I can't remember when she stopped, but it was fairly early in the series, and I'm glad that he made that decision. Parnell Hall is the author of this one, and they are really, really good. I would highly recommend those. And then because it's almost October, and I already have my Halloween decorations out, I'm sure you could see. Like this week, I usually wait until my birthday and get all the Halloween stuff out. I hate 2020. And so I decided I was going to get my Halloween decorations out, enjoy them a little longer, because they stay up until the Christmas stuff goes up. So, and about Thanksgiving, because I just love them so much. So we did that this week. But anyway, I found from the library, I got a complete work of Edgar Allan Poe, and this book is delightful. It is like old and mangy and manky and just crusty. This is the way Edgar Allan Poe books should look. I love it. So So I just started with like the first story, and I'll just like work my way between the poems and the stories. I will not finish this before Halloween, but I will work through it.
So I think those are all the books I'm either like in the midst of or that I have finished. And I think that is all I had. Let me just double check.
Yep, that's everything. So once again, if you want to enter my giveaway, use the word birthday down in the comments. Be a subscriber. And I hope you guys can find some joy in this next 2 weeks. Fall is here if you live up in the northern hemisphere. Things are smelling lovely and looking beautiful. So try to get out and enjoy that before it gets, icky out. So, bye guys. I'll see you next time.